Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher, we can see.
All of you can see that?
Yes.
Yes.
Would you like to avail that fun? Would you like to post if I give you a chance?
Yes,
Yes
teacher.
or no?
Yes,
Yes
yes.
or no? Yes?
Yes.
So, this is going to be fun for you all. This is a weekly. I am going to nominate the first member from 10th B who is going to be the English mascot or the English Toastmaster for this week. So, Monday to Friday, that person will be the in charge of posting something related to English. It could be anything outside the book. It should be beyond the books. It should be something that has more to connect with life, more to add glamour to our life, more it your perspective. It could be anything that you feel for, and your creativity can pull in all the members of the class together. So, are you ready? Will you find it interesting to post something in the
Yes,
class?
Yes.
teacher.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all of you just do one thing, a dummy effect. Just go there and click on that. Share something with your class. What are the things that you find there?
A text box where we can write something.
Yes. So apart from writing, there is also formatting space that is given to you. You can put it in bold, you can do it italics, or bullet points can be given, underlining can be done. Then below that is the add section. Have you seen that?
Yep, we can
Yes.
add certain.
Yes.
Yes.
So under yes, so this is the place that you are going to make use of. You can add audio files, you can put in your podcast, you can put in the news, the current affairs, you can put in some of the best TED talks, you can put in some of the best vocabulary ideas, or you can put in some of the common mistakes done in English. I am leaving it to you. The space is yours for 1 week. Will you be excited? Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, of course, courts are allowed. Everything is allowed. But what is not allowed, you only will tell me. क्या नहीं होगा allowed? टीचर किस चीज को अप्रूव नहीं करेगी? खुद ही बताओ.
Spamming.
Yes, yes. Textbook content, no. No, I don't want textbook content. No, please. I'm already bored of textbook content. I want you all to teach me something, something that I also get from you. Inappropriate content, very good. No slangs, no memes, no unnecessary, undignified language. You all are responsible netizens, and I need to see that. When I am giving you that privilege should come back to me. Will that be fine? Are you ready to take that?
Yes,
Yeah.
teacher.
So I will only choose the first member from 10th B, and then on the chain reaction will start. That first member will choose the second, second will choose the third, and for 52 weeks that we will have, or around 44 weeks, we will have all the 44 students getting the chance to become the English mascot of the week. And you can choose the title. If you don't want English mascot of the week, you want Toastmaster of the week, you want champion of the week, you want captain cook of the week, go ahead. Give yourself a good name and go ahead. So are we ready? Should I, who are the ones who are ready for the first go? Raise your hand so that among them I can. And yes, you have to set the standard, huh? Those who have raised the hand, they have to set the standard for the ones who are coming up. So you will have to raise the bar for everyone, and everyone has to take that challenge. So I nominate Kabir for the first English mascot of the week. Ready to go, Kabir?
Yeah.
So there you will find. Just a moment, huh? Give me a moment. Oh, can you see anything in the announcement section just now?
Yeah.
Yes.
So now the ball is all in your court, Kabir. For 1 week, you are the in charge. Monday is gone by, but still you can take the chance from today till Friday. Will that be okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you have time, 24 hours into 5 days. You can decide whatever things, whatever good content you want to post, attachments, colorful things, Padlets, interactive ideas, or Google Slides. That is your choice. And I want you all to pull everyone together. It is not to create complexity.
Sure.
Okay, every single day, Ira, no. For 1 week, that means Monday to Friday, he will be doing something. Okay?
Like post something every day, something like that.
Yes, yes, that is
Every
also
week.
fine. Yes, you can create challenges also, reading challenge also. You can create book challenge for a week. You can create. See, I should not give you clues, right? Because the more I give clues, the more it will be losing out on the fun. Let it be your exclusive idea. Okay, so now coming back to this is the fun that we started with. Uh, Before I begin with this lesson, a letter to God, do you know where to pick up the books from? If you by chance are feeling that I'm not being able to go to the market or I'll not be able to pick up my books, so please remember, students, you are not supposed to go to the market in this such worse situation. Stay at home, and I have already shared the link with you. Go to the support resources section in the classwork section, and under that you will find NCERT. If you click on that page, you will, I will just present my screen to help you know how to get your book, so that this query should be not there at all. So can you see this page? National Council of Education Research and Training. This is the page. If you click on, see, this is your 10th B. If I click on classwork section, there you will find support resources, and under support resources I have already shared this link, NCERT. When I click here, so what you will do here is, under this you will select your class. So class 10, select subject. You can pick any subject for which you want the book. Here I will select English, then select book title, First Flight, and then go. So you will find here, see all the chapters, the book cover is mentioned. So you have the idea, or you have the facility of either opening one chapter, or you can download the complete book. So once you have downloaded, it can be saved in the folder on your device, and you can use it as and when you want. Then again, you can choose any other subject, maybe science or social studies or anything. For English, we'll be having only two books, First Flight and Footprints Without Feet. So will that be okay? The query for the book is solved, all of you. No need to rush to the market. Save all the PDF versions with you. And let this site be helpful for all the siblings also, if you have at home, or for anybody who needs the books for standard 1 to 12. All the books are available here. Now there is something that I have on mind. I have my son who is 16, and he needs a Google Pay account because he is going to coaching classes, and he is venturing out every now and then. And during these COVID times, it is very much needed that he has his own account. He needs to have, in his mobile, he wants to have Google Pay. Can somebody tell me how to go about it?
Yeah, sure. Teacher, you can actually open his account and link with your, as he's minority, he's minor. So yes, that way you can do, and then he can then link it with the Google Pay thing.
Okay. See, what is happening, Kabir, is that the account in which he is registered. We both have an account in HDFC. So HDFC account is under my name. I am the guardian, and
Yeah.
he is the minor one. So
Yeah.
the Google Pay is operational only on my registered mobile. The child ID or the child mobile number cannot be linked to the main account, and that means Google Pay cannot work on my son's mobile. Is it? Has anybody
Or
got?
yeah, I got that. Or you can use this. I'll paste the link here. Yeah. So this particular FamPay is particularly for the teenagers who are under 18. Uh, and you can do that process. You can transfer money through bank accounts in here.
Okay. Okay. So now, Kabir, for a while, I would like to ask others also. Can somebody tell me how to go about it? If you need, do you all know the process? If you need Paytm in your mobile or Google Pay or UPI link, what is it? Nobody will be able to tell me? So, but have you all used your mother's or father's Paytm or Google account, GPay account these days?
Yeah. I have my own account which is linked to my mother's account
Okay,
as I'm minor.
okay.
But it's in Axis and yours in HDFC, so the policy will be different.
Yes. So students, here this little reflection or this little activity, I don't have any problem right now. But here the point is that I wanted to bring about this fact that we all are at this point of time, we are using cashless transaction, we are using various means, online means to get things or get services. But you as 16-year-old or 15-year-old, do you have any idea about what Google Pay is or what Paytm is or how to link your accounts or how to get the UPI link and what is the cyber security facility or how you are going to take it ahead in your life very soon when you step out, how you need to take care of such passwords. For every UPI link, there is also a password attached. There is a transaction ID. Have you heard of these terms?
Yes.
Okay. So there is a simple activity that I am giving you all 5-minute task after this class or after your day today that you have to ask your parents or you have to go through it that if you have to get your own GPay or Paytm account, what are the steps that you have to follow and what are the complications that will come your way? Is it easy? Is it difficult? Or is it something serious that you have to monitor every now and then? Let me know the steps by tomorrow. In last 5 minutes of tomorrow's class, we will discuss that what is Paytm and how to get there. And this is something that you need to know. It is not textual based, question based, or 5-mark questions. A lifelong questionnaire. Okay? I want the answer for this. All of you. Will you be able to do that? Will you be interested in this activity? Yes. This is going to help you all to understand something. Let us see what it makes you understand. Just you have to ask that if I want to get a Google Pay account on my personal mobile number, what are the things or steps or what are the complications that will come my way? And what are the different documents that will be needed? Okay, so the first lesson here in our book is Letter to God. Can somebody write a letter to God? We all know technically it is not possible, and there are people who are very superstitious who will fall into this category. So yes, our protagonist of the story, A Letter to God, Lencho, he is a very superstitious, he is a very religious fellow, he is a farmer, he is just living on the last penny farmer. Every day is a new day for him. Every day he is living as if tomorrow there is no tomorrow, or he is trying to get all the ways and means in which he can save some penny. So his only hope is the next harvest that is coming up, so that he can make the ends meet for his family. So this is about the protagonist of the story, Lencho, who is writing a letter to God. And what is the reason for which we remember God? What is the human tendency? When do we remember God? In good times or in adversity?
When we need help.
When we need help, and when we are in trouble. So in adversity is the best time when we remember God. Not everyone will remember God in the good times. So Lencho, he is faced with a difficult situation. He is he is not having the best of his time. When he was expecting a good harvest, that is when the hailstorm destroyed all of his crops, and he is left devastated and disappointed, and he feels that there is no point living, or there is no way in which he can sustain any further. And at that moment of depression or sorrow, he writes a letter to God asking for help. So will God help him? Will God appear in the best way to help him, or will there be any magic in which Lencho will have some monetary benefit and some gains? That we will see in the lesson. Now, more about the lesson is, this lesson is written by G.L. Feuds, and he was a journalist, novelist, and a writer. Story is set in Mexico. Can somebody tell me where is Mexico?
A teacher in the Northern American continent.
Yes, correct, in the North American continent. It is towards the southern tip or the northern tip, or the eastern or the western tip?
Southern.
Yes. So it is towards the southern tip, the Mexico. And when I compare it with India, do you think we have any kind of commonalities between India and Mexico? Can it be compared? Are they both in the tropical zone, Tropic of Cancer zone? So will they have any geographical similarities? Yes, they will have some common geographical, because of the kind of sun rays that are following, or the intensity of the sun, the agricultural crops, and the lifestyle and the taste. Everything is quite similar. India and Mexico, they are also very much in the same belt when it comes to economy and poverty, or the main, the main lifeline of main occupation of these two continents is agriculture. So in India also you will know how or what is the life of farmers, or what they are facing today. Similarly in the continent of North America, or in the Mexico region, there also farmers have had a difficult life, and the stories are quite relatable. So this story, Lencho, he is a farmer who has a cornfield in Mexico. You all know corn is a staple food of Mexico. What are the different cuisines you have had with corn? Have you heard of nachos? Have you heard of tequilas?
Yes,
Yeah.
teacher.
Yes.
That is the staple food of Mexico. So Lencho was taking care of the cornfield, but then the harvest did not turn out to be good. I will not talk much about the lesson. I would like one of you to read the lesson so that we can go through it parallelly. So those who are already at the PDF, those who have a version, they can unmute themselves and they can read for the whole class.